Hi, welcome again to another episode of Lawson Woods PNW. I'm Lawrence, the host. When I left you last week, the pipes were frozen. It was quite the doozy. I was out of water for about 5 whole days, and so since then, thankfully, the water pressure is back online. No leaks inside the house to report, but we do have a leak on the outside where the water pump meets. So, should be a quick, simple fix. I may or may not record that. We'll see if it's included in this video. But I am going to show you some other remedies that I've done in order to hopefully prevent this from happening in the future. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Also, some other exciting things around the property. I've been doing some planting. Spring is just about here. Some of the buds are already blooming, and some of the daffodils are coming up in the yard, as well as some of the other bulbs. But stay tuned for more. Ciao for now. All right, so some of the process I've had to do was to open up the roof line here, and I put in a little vent, and that is going to allow for hot air to rise into the ceiling, which is where the pipes run. If you remember from previous videos when the pipes had exploded up there, my installer told me to go ahead and make sure that you install a vent there. Now what you're seeing here is another covering where the main pipes come into the house, and I'm opening up all of these now permanently. Just put a little burlap over that, as you can see, and well, it looks gorgeous, and it's going to be very functional. Anything I can do to keep the interior pipes warm is part of my process. And underneath the sink has already had a burlap sack there, but I do make sure that I will open it up in the next cold snap that we have and leave it open so those pipes can also stay nice and toasty warm. All right, here's a little Christmas gift I got from a work colleague. It's my little welcome sign with the kayaker there. Pretty cool. Well, let me show you the back. Now, what I mentioned at the beginning of the video where the water pump meets the actual plumbing, there's a leak there. Just so you know, I've actually since fixed it since this video is going to be airing this morning. It's already been repaired. I did not record that portion of it, but I will at least show you where it was leaking so you can get a good idea there. All right, well, this is the actual pump house that I have for my shallow well pump. And right where the connection meets, you can see it's leaking there. That's a little contraption I have to keep the water diverted in the meantime. But I actually fixed it since this video is posted, so good news there. No more leaks. All right, now on to the garden stuff. So recently, in preparation of spring, we're now in the 40s and early 50s, and so I planted a honeysuckle little tree here that you'll be able to see. And I've also been planting, so far I think I've planted 75 willow trees or willow bushes throughout the edge of the property on the hedge line there. It'll give a nice separation from my ever so favorite neighbor. Anyways, so I'm actually doing this all along the entire border, about every 3 to 5 feet apart. And they can grow up to 5 to 10 feet a year, these hybrid willows. They can also get up to 50 to 75 feet tall. So they provide a lot of shade, a lot of privacy, which is going to be wonderful. And it's just going to look gorgeous. Now, they do drop their leaves in the fall, but that's okay. I've got a plan for that. I'm also planting more bamboo in the entire area of the property. More to come. Hope you're enjoying the film so far. These are some of my hybrid willows that are already sprouting up. Ah, it's going to be beautiful this spring. So all in good time, this whole fence line that you see here will be all entwined with willow, hybrid willow. I'm so excited to have that. And I can even keep it trimmed back, so if I want to keep some of the view, of course I'll be able to have this part of my view, which I will not be planning in front of. And of course I can't block my beautiful view of Hammersley Inlet. Alright, now to show you a little bit more, you can see the fish survived the deep freeze too. Honestly, I was skating, no kidding, on top of this about a week ago. Amazing. Just amazing that they survived. And there's still 3, although one of them is hiding right now. I am really thankful to see that they made it through. Now I've got to get the water pump turned back on for them. But that's to come later today. Alright, so in the back half here where my beautiful stone hedges, I've actually been planting a lot of daffodils and lilies and other types of bulbs that are slowly coming up, which is pretty cool, as well as wildflowers all up and down and around my beautiful sacred area. And even back here in the back parts, along the hedgerow, the fence line, I planted more and more hybrid willow, and I'll show you a few of them here as we go along. Eventually, I'm going to extend it around the entire perimeter of the property. So far, I've made it all the way down one side, or at least most of it, and the back half. So it's a pretty exciting project for me, and it's going to look magical. Well, I sure hope that you've enjoyed this video so far. If you have, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe and watch the videos. I try to set up a new video at least once a week, showing you the progress of Lawson Woods PNW. Until we meet again, ciao for now. From Lawson Woods PNW and my tiny house known as the Seahorse Inn.